Hey everyone, Christina Marie here. Welcome to another episode of New Music Tuesday. It is 93 degrees outside right now. It is the end of August and it's 90-freaking-3. But I can't complain too much because out here in Kansas City, this past summer was really gentle. We never hit 100 degrees, so I guess we're paying for it now. But anyway, I have a lot that I need to talk about today, so we're gonna go ahead and just dive in. There are 3 requests that I want to address really quickly. The first one was Jessie J's new song and video, It's My Party. I like it, but it's okay for me. The video was interesting. I like the whole concept of going into different like rooms and finding different kinds of people and she's just trying to liven them up. That was fun. But I don't know, I just feel like the song is just whatever to me. I don't dislike it at all. It's very catchy, but yeah, you know, if this, let me just put it this way, if it wouldn't have been a request for me to talk about this song, I probably would have just overlooked it because it just, yeah. I like it though. It's catchy. Next one, Ariana Grande's song, Right There, featuring Big Sean. I love it. This is my favorite Ariana Grande song thus far. It does have an old 90s Mariah Carey-esque feeling to it, as do a lot of her songs, because she is being compared to Mariah Carey, which I get. But I really, really like this song a lot, and I think it'll translate very, very well, especially to the urban side, because Big Sean is in it. Now, granted, Big Sean is not really a big-time rapper, but I think it'll do pretty well. But I remember when I first heard it, I said, yep, I like it. You know, had a nice little beat to it, you know, and I was just like, okay, this is much better than the Baby I song. Oh. Okay, and then finally, third thing, Jesse McCartney is back, you guys. My era's Justin Bieber is back. Jesse McCartney. I love that man. And he is back with a new song. I can't remember the name of it right now. Allow me to look it up. Back Together. It's called Back Together. And it is very Justin Timberlake-esque. I don't know if you've seen the cover for the single. If it's available, I'll put it right here. Or link it down below. But he has a suit and tie on. Now everyone is trying to get their JT on. I ain't gonna hate on that because JT is it. He brought sexy back and now he's bringing the suit and tie. So I love this Jesse McCartney song. It's familiar. I'm glad he reintroduced himself to us with something familiar sound of his, and didn't give us something off the wall, because I don't think that really would have translated well yet. But I really do enjoy Back Together. I love it. I have it on repeat. It's on my summer playlist. So yes. So that's enough of all of that stuff. Let's get down to the real nitty gritty. This past weekend, the Video Music Awards happened. They happened. You guys, stuff happened. You're gonna hear my stove in the background because I'm preheating it for my lunch. But they happened, things happened, performances. I'm not gonna talk about everything. I'm just gonna talk about the things that stand out. First things first, Lady Gaga's performance was awesome. I loved it. She did so many wardrobe changes during that, 3-4 minute performance. That was awesome. You have to give her credit for that. And then she comes out at the end in Next to Nothing, and Kevin Hart cracked some jokes on her butt, saying that she's gifted. She's gifted back there. So yeah, I really enjoyed her performance. I thought it was fantastic. I loved the choreography. I loved how active and how happy, you know, she seemed to finally just be back on stage. I loved her dancers. I love her male dancers. I love the song. Like I told you, I may not have been right in Lady Gaga beating Katy Perry, but I think that song transfers better into a live performance in a music video than Katy Perry's does. And I'll talk about Katy Perry in a second. Then another thing I want to talk about, Kanye's performance was boring. Drake was good. I enjoyed Drake a lot, even though I was so confused about that little background, that cloud background thing where he was, we're going home. I thought that was overkill. Reminded me of Frank Ocean a little bit, and I'm not a fan of Frank Ocean. I don't like Started From the Bottom. Can't stand that song, but I liked his performance, so good on to Drake. Who else performed that I care about before I get to the really big stuff? Okay, Robin Thicke and Miley Cyrus. I can't stand it. I thought Miley was a slut. She was ridiculous, but she wants us to talk about her. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about her anyway because she looked ridiculous. She looked stupid. What is with them teddy bears up on the stage? She coming out with her tongue hanging out and wearing a little teddy bear set thing covering her body. And she's too thin, first of all. She needs to eat a sandwich. That's what she needs to do instead of sitting there trying to twerk. She's not twerking. That is not twerking. Whoever told that girl that she was twerking needs to be slapped. I am offering free throat punches to anyone that told Miley Cyrus that she could twerk. I am offering free slaps because Miley Cyrus does not have any true friends, because true friends would have checked that girl long before she done went off the edge like she just did. I don't understand what she was doing. Then Robin Thicke. Who told Robin Thicke this was a good idea to sing Blurred Lines with Miley Cyrus? Who told him it was a good idea to be on stage with Miley Cyrus? I don't care if the girl is legal. What is she, 20, 21? He has no business with his almost 40-year-old self being on stage with a 21-year-old girl, letting her gyrate in front of him and rub her butt across his business and be all up on his neck and humping a foam finger and everything and singing Blurred Lines. No. That is no. No, we're not going to even talk about the fact that Robin Thicke looked like he was Beetlejuice. We're not going to talk about that because there are memes and GIFs and all that out there about that. But immediately, when Miley Cyrus started singing and humping on Robin Thicke, I said, officers, arrest him. I don't care if she's legal. Arrest him right now. No, Robin Thicke. No. Justin Timberlake. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I cried. Like, I was tearing up through that entire performance. I am so proud of him. And I was so overwhelmed. I was feeling too much. Like, I fell off my bed. I knocked my fan on the floor. Almost knocked my computer on the floor, but I caught it. Knocked the remote control on the floor, my cell phone on the floor, my blanket fell on the floor, pillow fell on the floor. Everything was on the floor because I had to stand up and stand in front of the TV when NSYNC popped up from that floor. They didn't really pop up because Joey and Chris can't do no popping up. They have to rise. But it was amazing. I was so happy to see them on screen. NSYNC reunion tour. Who's with me? Comment down below. It was fantastic. It gave me everything, but you did see how Justin Timberlake Beyonce'd NSYNC, and according to BuzzFeed, Destiny's Child was together on the Beyonce Super Bowl performance longer than Justin Timberlake and NSYNC were together for the VMAs. A whole minute longer. That's crazy. But Justin, they did their little girlfriend and bye 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 stuff, and then Justin was like, gentlemen, I bid you adieu. This is my show. And Justin gave me everything. Life was present in my room while that performance was happening. He was dancing up a storm. He did a medley of all of my favorite songs. And oh my gosh. It was everything. My childhood flashed before my eyes, you guys. It was everything. And I just love Justin Timberlake. And I was so happy that Jimmy Fallon introduced him and gave him his award. There was no one more perfect than Jimmy Fallon to do that. I love Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake together. I think that bromance is so amazing. It just gave me all the feels. Okay, and then let's just talk about Katy Perry's performance. She closed out the show. With Roar. I liked the performance. Like I said, I liked the song, but I was underwhelmed. I was so underwhelmed. I think that Katy Perry should have opened and Lady Gaga should have closed. That's what I think. Because when Katy Perry was done, she just said thank you and good night, and that was the end of the show. It just felt anticlimactic. It felt like I needed more. I did like the boxing ring theme, but anybody else got the whole Rocky Eye of the Tiger thing going on there? And I know some of y'all probably already gift her jump rope bosom bubbling stuff. I know that there's a gif out there for that. Have I looked for it? No, but I know it's there. I liked the performance. I really did. She was doing a little bit of some choreography and whatnot. It was interesting, but I was underwhelmed. in comparison to Lady Gaga, and not to mention she performed after Justin Timberlake, so I didn't give a good damn about anything after Justin Timberlake's performance. I just was done. Justin Timberlake just basically told the VMAs, hey, sure, you can have a show in the middle of my concert, no problem. That was what happened. That was the Justin Timberlake concert, and the VMAs just happened to be going on at the same time. But Katy Perry's performance, I was underwhelmed, but I did enjoy it. So there's that. Let me just talk about Taylor Swift real quick. She didn't perform, but there's my stove. I'm sick of her. I'm so sick of her slamming, giving underhanded shade to people she writes songs about. And why did the camera pan to Taylor Swift throughout Justin Timberlake's performance? What does Taylor Swift have to do with Justin Timberlake at all? Like, I didn't understand that. That annoyed me to no end. Why did Tay decide that she needed to throw some underhanded shade at Harry Styles, and then the camera panned to Harry Styles? I will give Harry some credit. He was just like, oh, this bitch. Just get the camera off me because I'm about to go berserk. I'm tired of Taylor Swift and throwing her side shade to her exes. Like, live life and move on, girl. Just be done. Say what you need to say. That is a John Mayer song, so that was a bad segue. But move on. Let it go and just stop it. You just sound like a little jealous 11-year-old who can't have her way. Like, your little sister took your toy and now you're crying about it. Like, that's what you sound like. Stop it. Just stop. It's ridiculous. Okay, other things. Lil' Kim came out looking like a Teletubby as usual. Kevin Hart came out. He was hilarious. Jared Leto's introduction to Kanye West's performance scared the crap out of me. I felt like I was going to hell after listening to that because Jesus. No, I'm not about Jesus. We're not praising the Lord, hallelujah, amen, and Jesus. I didn't appreciate that, so I was just like, this is sacrilegious. I'm going to need to mute this because my soul is being taken from me right now with this on the screen. So, yeah, I didn't like that. But overall, the performances were entertaining. The show, I was entertained by the show. But yeah, that's everything I need to say about the MTV Music Awards. If there's anything else I forget, I'll just type it in the down bar below. But thanks so much for watching. Leave comments. Thumbs up this video. Any suggestions on my next episode of New Music Tuesday, just comment that down below as well. And I will see you guys. Hopefully you're all staying cool and it's not as hot out there, wherever you are, as it is for me. 93 degrees. Bye, guys.